Hello everyone, I'm Anushri and I head research at Asset Plus. Today we're going to be reviewing the new fund launched by Invesco, which is the Invesco India ESG Equity Fund. ESG as a category has gained a lot of popularity in the last few months, and we've seen many AMCs launch their ESG fund. This is the first ESG fund launched by Invesco, and it is managed by Mr. Tahir Badshah and Mr. Amit Nigam. Other popular Invesco funds managed by them are the Invesco India Contra Fund, Invesco Multicap, Invesco Large Cap, etc. The fund opens on 26 February and closes on 12th March. In this video, we're going to be discussing the fund's investment process, the portfolio construction, back-tested returns, pros and cons of investing in this fund, and who is the ideal investor for this fund. So let's get started. Let us start with understanding, firstly, what an ESG fund is. ESG funds are those that only invest in companies that meet the environmental, social, and governance criteria. Environmental criteria includes companies that do not negatively contribute to the environment or climate change. Some companies that can be eliminated based on this criteria are plastic producing companies and even some automobile or airline companies. Social factors prioritize companies that treat their employees fairly and do not produce any product or services that negatively affect society. Some companies that can be excluded in this criteria are tobacco companies, liquor, or gambling companies. Governance criteria means investing in companies that have strong corporate and accounting practices, act in the interest of shareholders, and have reputed promoters. Coming to the portfolio construct, the fund assigns most weightage to the governance criteria at 40% and the remaining 60% to the environmental and social criteria. The high weightage to governance is a good thing because we have seen in the past that a lot of companies' stocks have suffered because the companies were indulging in illegal management practices, insider trading, promoter fraud activities. Based on this criteria, the fund then assigns an ESG score to each company. The companies with a score less than 2 are eligible as ESG companies. Currently, the fund has 108 such companies. Out of this universe, the fund shortlists their final portfolio based on bottom-up stock analysis, economic and technical analysis, and even keeping valuations in mind. The fund is constructed in a way that currently 65% is invested in large caps and only around 35% in mid and small caps. This is good because it shows that the fund is more conservative in nature and is choosing safer stocks. Since the fund universe is so small, the final stock portfolio will only be 30 to 40 stocks. The fund will select growth-oriented companies which are reasonably valued, so it will be a blend of both growth and value metrics. Since markets are at such a high level, adding some value-based metrics is a good risk management tool as well. The back-tested returns show that the Nifty 100 ESG index has outperformed the Nifty 50 index in most of the calendar years in the last 8 years. The 5-year CAGR for the Nifty ESG index is also higher than the Nifty 50. This shows that just because someone is choosing to invest in ethical companies does not mean that they have to dilute their returns. Now that we've analyzed the fund, let's see the pros and cons of investing in this fund. Some of the pros could be that the fund has a very strong investment process and the stock selection is done not just on the basis of ESG rules, but also keeping quality and valuation metrics in mind. ESG as a category has gained a lot of popularity globally, and now we can see the same trend catching in the domestic markets. We have already seen in the backtested returns that investors tend to give a higher rating and value in the stock market to ESG compliant companies. While currently there are not many ESG friendly companies in the market, we are seeing that a lot of companies, especially the large ones, are taking more of an effort to be more ESG friendly. Many new themes like electric vehicles, renewable energy like solar energy are ESG friendly, and by investing in this fund, an investor can get exposure to these new and upcoming themes and industries. Some of the cons of investing in this fund could be that because the ESG universe is so limited, it limits the choice for the fund manager to pick stocks. Because of this, it could also lead to times when even though a sector or stock is performing well, the fund manager cannot pick it in the fund because it is not ESG friendly. Also, since the fund is limited only to 30-40 stocks, this adds the concentration risk. Most active mutual funds in the market today hold 60 to 70 stocks. While holding a more concentrated portfolio can give you scope for higher returns, it can also add slight risk if the stock picking is not done properly. In conclusion, we feel like this fund is ideal for somebody who has a 5-year view, is okay with short-term volatility, wants to grow their wealth without investing in sin companies like liquor, tobacco, gambling companies in an ethical manner. This fund can also be a great diversification to other active mutual funds in the market since it eliminates certain stocks and sectors and it is not directly benchmarked to the Nifty 50, which most active mutual funds today are benchmarked to. Thank you for watching and please consult your financial advisor before you make any decision to invest. If you'd like us to review any other NFO, please drop a comment below and we will try to do the same.